I have found a location that could sever my spine. I mean, be good location. It's holly trees. I do love holly trees. They're pretty useless for most things other than making handles, because it's really good dense wood for structural stuff. It's also poisonous. But because it's evergreen, not all holly is evergreen, but most hollies are evergreen, you get pretty good protection from the rain and wind and things. But got my trench. However, I'm not going to be over the trench. I'm going to be over a slate wall. Just the whole area is slate wall because of the mining that happened for the past couple of thousand years. But from that trunk to that one is not far off the right distance. It does leave me hanging over the friggin' slate wall. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the wall underneath the hammock. I might find somewhere else. This is what I'm thinking at the moment. Is that plus I'm using a walking stick, not the mountain one, so it's not very good on slippery ground. And it's bugs attacking me. But if I lower the wall a little bit, just take off the top layer, and then put branches on top. Some nice boingy type branches. I mean, yes, the branches will twat me hammock if they touch it, but if the worst case scenario happens and the hammock breaks, I'll land on the branches, not on sharp, very sharp spine splitting quartz and slate. Quartz and slate generally mean gold. Anyway, so that is a location I'm considering. It's not too far from my usual haunts. It's just down from the birch woods. So I've got sweet chestnut down there. The oak woods are over that direction. And there's like a line of holly. Okay, there's a lot of holly in these woods, but there's like actually a line built on this wall. Which means there should be a spring not far away. It's going to be dried. It may have been a spring 100 years ago, but now it would have been tapped and capped for friggin' sheep and farmers. But you used to traditionally get a line of old indigenous wood and it'd be planted to show you where to go to get water. So you'd have things like a yew tree, holly, ash, oak. They'd be built either around, on, or pointing toward a water supply. So, yeah, dodgy as hell because of that wall. If it weren't for that wall, that would be a pretty good location because, yes, it's very, very slippery. But if I get it on there, I mean, it just occurred to me because I pretty much psychologically dismissed my old hammock, the original one that lasted one night, and I just remembered I should still have somewhere the original straps for holding it to a tree, so I could use that to extend the hammock to make it reach. I mean, let's face it, if it's gonna break, it's gonna break. But I'd just rather not land on a slate wall. Now, if I do have it going from there, straight line to there, then that means if I do it in the right length, I might just smack the corner of the wall. If I had my inflatable mattress, it wouldn't be as big of a concern because I'd be landing on the mattress. But that's been put on the back burner because I've got the underquilt. So, yeah. It's like a nice location, actually. If it was not quite so harsh weather, I'd be back up there. But I actually want to do something so I'm not constantly reconstructing stuff like the fire pit and things, and do something maybe to actually have, I don't know, not homely, but if I get some branches cut down. See, plus here, I'm not going to have to cut much of the tree. Twiggy bit there, I don't know how the hell I'm going to reach that. Ooh, my walking stick. My mountaineering stick, because it's got the little saw on it, which it works, I can use that on the walking stick and extend it by about 1.5 meters. So I should be able to reach that and that one, because those are the only two that are actually going to potentially interfere with the hammock. So I won't have to do much cutting with regard to sleeping space. But there's a lot of cob trees around here, hazelnut trees, and they grow fast anyway, so they grow back quite quickly. I could always go and harvest some of those, just respace it, which actually benefits the tree, and use that to build a bit of a wall. Because I'm still getting the wind here, but then it is fucking horrendously windy today. But I like getting some wind. It keeps the bugs down, and I like having a breeze. You know, it's a biker thing. Yeah, that branch is dead, so that's going to have to go. Give it a smack. That one's dead. I'm going to have to give that a smack. That one's dead. See, it's not the actual full branch, it's just offshoots are dead. It just means giving them a smack to get them to break off. So yeah, that is... oh, where can I get down from here? I'm not going to start dismantling the wall now, because I may not come back here. And I don't want to start taking things apart. Ah! Fucking kneecap. Box. There's a metal hitting my kneecap. Ah, from the surgery. So yeah, that is not... Get a bit around it. I mean, from there to there, at that height, yeah, I'm going to be right on the edge of that fucking wall. Bollocks. I have looked at other angles. I don't want to go cutting down massive bits of wood. It's that simple. I've seen them on some of these videos, they do that. They cut down entire trees just to make a video. I'm not doing that. Because otherwise, I take that one, take it out, and then do a line from that across to here. But I don't want to do that. And the only other option is to get me a little spade and dig on that side of the wall, which it should have been dug out originally. It's all filled in with debris for the past 100 years. Then take it across from there to that one on the other side. So I'm hanging on what is the bank. It's the nice thing about the hammock, many nice things. One of the nice things about the hammock is that it's not set in stone. You don't put it up and you can't go anywhere else, like with a log cabin. With a hammock, you can just take it down and move it. I may find somewhere else, even better. That is just a really nice location. It's not so visible, because that's a trail up there that people use sometimes. So it's not completely visible. If I've got my polyplastic up, I'll be seen. Kind of. Oh, it's better. But when I get that new tarp, as and when, if ever I get the new tarp, then even though it's a solid colour, it still makes it less visible. So yeah, that's a nice location. And it's kind of level, which is, I mean, yes, there's a seriously steep slope there. Now the actual other footpath is just down there. So, depends how close it is. Yeah. There's plenty of locations I can use. Just trying to find one that feels comfy. I spent, I think, 2 months now in just 2 locations. And Saturday night was the first time I've been to a different location. And that was still only 50 meters away from the usual place. Whereas this one feels completely different because of the different trees. It's holly. The last one, it was a sycamore tree, I think. I was under a big sycamore tree, like massive oak-sized sycamore tree, where this is all just holly. So deadwood is going to be a slight issue, but there's deadwood in the tree. I can have that for burning, for a fire. And what I might do as well, so one of the first things I need to do really, I'm not doing it now because my kneecap is screaming at me. So what I need to do really, if I come back up here, is the first thing actually is basically just clear out as much of this detritus here as I can, all the leaves, because that's going to be several meters deep of leaves, which isn't an issue, but it does give a place for bugs to breed. So if I clear off the top layer, like to here to there, after a few days, that will start to dry out, and it means there'll be less of a layer for bugs. So yeah, quite like that. It's a nice location. Location, 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 location.